Good morning. How are you? Welcome to another week with Yoga with Claudia. I hope you are keeping well. I hope if I didn't see you during the weekend, I hope you had a great weekend anyway, given the circumstances. And we are ready here to go for a yoga flow. Today we will focus on balance and twist. So during the week we will have 4 different flows, yoga flows. So we will use each class for focusing certain aspects and poses, but overall we always work the whole body. So any class that you choose, you could be sure that you work the whole body and your mind and your heart. Yeah. So we will start sitting on the floor. Remember, if you have blocks, you can have your blocks around, or pillows or cushions, just to help you in certain poses or help you with your knees. Also maybe a blanket, as always, to being cozy on the Shavasana, or to put beneath your knees if you need. And as always, remember, I will repeat during the class, if it's the first time that you are in this class, that we don't force, we go really feeling the body and listening to our body. And if there is certain poses that are difficult, we go slowly, never force. So we'll start sitting on the floor. Now in this position, if you feel that your knees are not okay, try a little bit and then you open again. So move your legs as you need. Don't force yourself to be in this position. Bit by bit you will feel more comfortable. And you can use, if you want, a pillow beneath your bum. But just moving the legs, that will be okay until you get used to. Good. So we start bit by bit to connect. So bring your awareness from your mind to your breathing. Following the feeling and the rhythm of your breathing. We don't have to change anything about how we breathe. Just be aware. Start to notice your breath. Start to connect with yourself, with your body. Trying to bring your mind from the outside world to your inside world. So, trying to be as much present into yourself, into your body that you can. You can also help putting your hands on your heart or on your belly. You can even focus on the heartbeat to connect. And start to imagine that when you breathe in, you are receiving a beautiful energy, first of relaxation and peace. Imagine that the energy going inside as you breathe. Today we have those kind of days that we have cloud and sun, so imagine anyway in those moments when you feel the sunlight, imagine breathing that sunlight into yourself, and imagine the light moving as well through your body, through your mind, through your heart. And imagine that light, that energy is starting to melt and dissolve all of your tension, tightness, stiffness, but also your stress, your worries, your fears. And imagine that when you breathe out, you start to send all that to the floor. And in this moment, as you breathe out, imagine that you are releasing your roots into the floor, or if you use a visualization that the roots are already there waiting for you, imagine that you are plugging yourself into those roots. And you can start to enjoy that sensation of being grounded, supported, protected. through those roots. We can imagine and feel that you are receiving all the energy that you need directly from the planet. And we can imagine that all the energy that we letting go, the stiffness, the stress, is being recycled in those roots. So you receive back that energy, cleansed, pure, renewed, recharged. So you don't lose your energy, you breathe it back. So with all that in mind, we relax the hands to the floor. Wherever you can, remember we don't force. So bit by bit, softening. Don't worry too much about the posture in this one, just we are warming up. Relax, relax your neck, relax your head. If you can't put your hands on the floor, put it on your legs and just relax. And start to soften and imagine that you want to connect more and more deeply with those roots. To start to let go tension, stress, and to receive. So all that free space that you are creating, letting go the tension and the stress, will be filled or is being filled with new, fresh energy, with all the qualities that you need for your body, for your life right now. And we move the hands to one side. We keep the hips grounded. You want to be really connected, attached to those roots. And then we go to the other side. And then coming back to the center, we put the hands behind, grounding your hips. Open your chest, your solar plexus. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply and imagine receiving again all that energy, all that light, but not only through your breathing or through your roots now. Imagine that as you open your body, you are receiving that energy directly to every single part of your body, like from every single pore of your skin. Yeah, imagine that you are like a sponge, receiving, absorbing energy really easily. And then relax your chin to the chest. Relax. Well done. We bring the other leg forward. And again, we put the hands wherever is okay. Remember, when we always have one way to cross legs and arms, so probably the second one is the weird feeling. But you keep going there. We try to balance both hips. That's what we're doing with both legs on the front. Soften, relax, let go, surrender. Connect. Imagine that deep connection with the roots. And then we move to one side. Also, I did a little video yesterday about the grounding. We can use in this moment that we are separated to each other the image of the roots. We go to the other side. We can use the image of the roots. Imagine that through the roots we can connect with the people that we love and we are away. Like if from the roots there is no social distancing, that we are secure. And imagine that your roots traveling to connect with the people that you need, that you want, yeah? Family, friends. And you have that deep support from beneath. Yeah? So not only your individual roots and the support of the planet. Imagine that you have that support of everyone that is being part of your life. Then relax, release. And we will move the chest in circles here to keep this idea of connection with the roots, of engaging. Imagine that you are creating a channel, a deep, big, chunky channel, like a big pipe of connection with the energy of the planet and the energy above, the energy around. So you are absorbing and you are cleansing your energy as you move, as you breathe. We go to the opposite direction. And then on the center, lengthen the spine, connecting with that grounding through the hips. You push through the hips. Imagine that with that pushing on the sit bones, you are like creating that engagement to receive the energy. Yeah? And we start to rotate to one side, belly a little bit in, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Shoulders relaxing, open your spine, lengthen, rotate your neck. Now we keep the position and we bring the head only to the front and to the other side, relaxing your shoulders. Back to the twist. We twist a little bit more, soft, gentle, never forcing. And relax, release. And then again, lengthen your spine, open your chest. And we start to rotate to one side. Expanding, open. And then we move the head to the front and to the other side. And then back. And then relax. Well done. Very nice. So we will go to all fours. Now, before we go, one of my ladies yesterday, Ursula, she gave me a really nice phrase for the shoulders. So during the class, we have to keep social distancing between our shoulders and our ears. Yeah. So social distancing between ears and shoulders all the time. Yeah. So using that social distancing there, we will go to all fours. And we will move the hips in circles, shoulders away. We can keep 2 meters from the shoulders to your ears, but maybe a good 20 centimeters. And that will allow you to relax that area, to release all the tension that we carry there. Remember, when we lift in the shoulders, we are creating tension on those muscles, and we don't need it because we already are tense. So in this class and during the day, remember to lower your shoulders and relax. Yeah? We will practice a few different ways. We go to the other side, softening, relaxing. Keep your fingers nice and open. Yeah, we want to use the weight of your bodies to flatten your fingers joints, because we are in claw position all the time, more in this time that we are a lot with computers, phones, etc. So we flatten as much as we can the hands, using the power of your arms and the weight of your body. Now we go in the center, breathing open, arching, again, shoulders away, social distancing. And then round. Relax your neck, relax your head. And then again, breathing open, expanding. Without forcing, we try to go to the maximum of our opening on the arching and on the rounding. So we move the spine. One more time. And then we curl the toes. And the same with the toes. Here we try to spread the toes to open. Push a little bit the toes with the weight of your body there. And we arch, shoulders away, and then squeeze and round. And then again expanding open. And then again away. One more time. And then rounding. Good. And we open the knees and we go to child pose. So we go as much back as we can, again without forcing. We try to put the forehead on the floor, or we can use a block if you don't arrive, or a pillow, and we soften, relaxing your arms completely. So if you have the elbows up, relax the elbows to the floor. Touch the floor with your elbows so you can relax deeply your upper body. Surrender. If you feel that your neck is not okay, you can even turn and put the side of the head on the child pose. So you check where you feel okay, then relax. Surrender. This is a beautiful position to let go tension and stress. So imagine that you are visualizing your roots, catching all of your tension, surrendering. And then we move the hands to one side. Release, let go. And then to the other side. And then coming back to the center, we go to all fours. And we will do a little bit of movement with your shoulder blades. So we lift in the upper body, and then we try to relax the shoulder blades and the chest down, but try not to move your elbows. So your arms are soft, but not bending all the time. So try to feel the movement on your upper body, not on your arms too much. So we round and we release, like a arch in the upper back. Releasing, lifting, releasing. As you do that, your shoulders again keeping social distancing with your ears. We go to the other side. Relaxing. And we bring one arm underneath the other arm. We relax. We soften. Let go. And then we change. We go to the other side. And we're coming back to the center, and we start with downward facing dog. So we put the toes on the floor again, shoulders away from your ears, bending your knees to start. We go with the hips back and up, leading like with your hips, with your bum. You ground your hands, relax your head, and go with your belly, with your chest toward your thighs, going back.
Try not to stretch the legs completely here, even if you can. So you focus on your upper body first to open, to lengthen the spine. When you feel that the upper body starts to be more open, more soft, we can start to work on the legs. Like a walking on the spot, one by one with your heels. Don't worry if you don't touch the floor with your heels. And then we try to go back. Check if you extend the legs a little bit more. Never to the maximum of your extension. Yeah? Keep your knees a little bit bending. Open your chest. If you can't, bend the knees and keep working. And then we will go to plank, shoulders away. So we try to bring the shoulders up over your hands, but the shoulders again are away from your ears. And we go hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and heels. And we do one more time. Expanding, shoulders away. And hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, heels. And we bring the legs forward toward the hands. And we go all the way up, expanding. Lengthen. Release. Well done. Very nice. So we will stretch there. Sorry. Warming up already. So, again, shoulders away from your ears. Remember always that. Now, if you catch that phrase, social distancing is fun, and you can keep it more in your mind. So every time that you hear social distancing on the radio or on the TV, boom, shoulders down. Yeah, good. So we go up with your arms, keeping that social distancing on your shoulders, and we stretch. Now, ground your feet. Yeah, now the grounding is on your feet. Yeah, so imagine that the sole of your feet want to open really deeply to connect with that channel that we create before on the roads. So we keep that flow of energy coming in. Yeah, we go to the side, softening, not tensing, don't lifting shoulders. The knees, remember, a little bit soft. Don't tense your knees, because that brings tension on the lower back. And you will feel tension in the whole body. We go to the other side. Shoulders relaxing, expanding. Not falling, expanding, but not tensing either. Yeah? A beautiful middle ground where you can feel okay, you can breathe easily, and you feel a nice stretch. We go to the front again, expand, relax. So we will start with a couple of sun salutations. Yeah, we go to the top of the mat and breathing, expanding. Imagine receiving the energy as you breathe. The energy goes in as you go down, knees bending, hips out. The energy is passing through, collecting all the tension, and when you arrive down, imagine that you send the tension to the floor to be recycled. Breathing again, hands on the shins, look up. Remember, chest, solar plexus open, bum out. Yeah, we always want to keep the spine straight or arch even, not rounding. Yeah, we put the hands on the floor, we go back to plank or all fours, shoulders above your hands, knees on the floor, and we can stay in all fours and then downward facing dog, or we go with bending arms closer to your body, yeah, the elbows closer to your chest, and then we go slowly up, belly in. We are in our arms, we are not leaning on your belly is in. Lengthen the back of the neck, don't arch here, yeah, because that puts extra tension on your shoulders. Lengthen. We go up, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, heels. We bring the right leg forward and we go to low lunge. So we will put the back knee on the floor. Yeah. Now to bring that leg forward, you can bring the foot directly, or you can always put the knees first. Yeah. You can put the knees first and then your foot. We are in low lunge, so we relax, soften. In this position, check that your knee is above your ankle, is not in front. This is not good for your knee. So if you notice that this happens, you move the foot more forward. And you keep relaxing the hips. We expand. We don't arch, we keep a nice expansion, lengthening of the spine, your social distancing on your shoulders. And then we will put the opposite hand of the foot. So if you are with the right leg forward, you put your left. And we put the other hand on the hip. And we will rotate toward the knee, toward the thigh that is in front. We relax the shoulders away from your ears, belly in. And we can lift in that arm up. Not forcing it back, wherever is comfortable. We want to feel a nice line so the shoulders are not stiff up, they are relaxing. We can stay in that position with the knee up, or you can also put your toes and lifting the knee from the floor to a more strong position. The belly is in, trying to keep a safe position for your back. And we relax. We put the hands on the floor. We go back to plank, lengthening. And we go chest and chin. Or all fours, belly in. Connected and control this movement. Don't swing around. And we go back. Expanding and opening. Soften. Now we go with the left leg forward. Again, we can put the foot directly or we can put the knees first. We go to low lunge. Checking the front knee, we soften, we relax. Shoulders away, lengthen. Soften your hips, relax your shoulders, spread. Breathe. Then we will put the opposite hand of the front leg on the floor. Shoulder away, and we start to rotate. Yeah? So when you rotate, remember, not the shoulders up, relaxing. And we lift in the arm. Soft. Check wherever is comfortable here. Don't force your arm behind, even if you can. It's not a nice position for the shoulder joint. Yeah? We keep that line. We want to keep nice lines so the energy can pass through more easily. Yeah? Good. Now again, you can stay with the knee there, or if you like, you can put your toes, keeping the position, and we lengthen. You decide, yeah? We come back, and we go back to plank. Lengthen your body, shoulders away. You can stay a little bit more longer on the plank if you want to create more strength. And we go slowly. Belly in, shoulders away. On your arms, not on your belly. Yeah? Lengthen the back of the neck. Don't force your chin up. We go up, hips. Belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and heels. Don't worry if you don't touch with your heels. You go wherever is possible today. We bring the legs forward. And we go all the way up. Breathing. Imagine that you are lifting all the energy that you need. Relax, yeah? So through the poses, we go again. We are offering your body in different positions. We go down to let the energy pass and cleanse yourself, your body. We use the body to connect not only with your physical body, with your whole being. Yeah? We put the hands on your shins, we look up, shoulders away, chest open, we go back to plank. Lengthen, we go up one more time, chest and chin. Upward facing dog, shoulders away, belly in, and we go up. Expanding and open. And we soften. Now we bring the right leg forward. We go to warrior two. Expanding. Soften. Yeah, relax. Relax your hips. Soft, yeah? Expanding, very nice. Remember the knee facing the front, yeah? Keeping foot, knee, and hip aligned. Not letting the knee fall because that let the skeleton not be supported fully, yeah? So we don't put a strain in any of the joints, are all protected. Expand, very nice. Now from there we will rotate toward warrior one. So starting from the center, we will go to face with your hips the front and expand. Yeah? Yeah? Well done. Now we will put the hands in pray position and we will go to the toes of the back leg, creating a nice expansion here. So don't bend the leg here. Press with your thigh into the toes. Again, the spine is straight, we are not arching. Yeah? And again, we can expand, shoulders away, keeping social distancing from ears. We go lower, we are strengthening, but we are balanced as well, as you notice. Very nice, well done. Now you stay there. We will put again the hands in pray position, and we will rotate toward the thigh. We can stay standing, yeah, so the belly is strong, shoulders away, or we can try to put the elbow toward this leg. Now don't worry if you don't arrive. I personally don't arrive either. So I go wherever I can. If I notice that it's not comfortable at all, I stay up, rotate, shoulders away. Yeah, so go wherever you can. And then coming back, we will put the back foot on the floor, the heel. We will open one more time, controlling here. So we are not arching, we are lengthening up without tensing. And then we open the arms, back to plank. Well done. And again, chest and chin, elbows closer to your body, expanding, open. And we go up, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, heels, and we bring the left leg forward to warrior two first. Remember the front knee, facing the front, all aligned. Yeah? Relax your shoulders, soften. So when you feel comfortable there, we will start to rotate, facing the front, lifting your arms. Again, the front knee, yeah? And we rotate wherever is possible. Doesn't need to be perfect, wherever is okay. Controlling here, and then we put the hands in prayer position. We go into the toes of the second leg, so you can go a little bit lower and balance there. The back knee is up, the thigh is up, yeah? And we try to go lower. Connecting, expanding. Shoulders away. We are not arching. Yeah? Now we will put again the hands in prayer position and we will start to rotate toward the front thigh. We can stay standing, that leg is still connected, strong, keeping us balanced, and then we can go with the elbow toward the leg. Wherever you can. Yeah? So don't force. If you don't arrive to the leg, that's okay. That's okay. I don't arrive either. And I'm happy anyway. Go. And then coming back, we put the back foot on the floor, the heel, we ground, and we expand again. A nice connection here, shoulders away from your ears. And we go back to plank, lengthen, and we go chest and chin, expanding and open. Spread, and we go up, expand, open. putting the heels on the floor. And we go bringing the feet to the hands. And we go all the way up, expanding, lengthen. Go, well done. So we will put the feet together here. And we will go to chair position, okay? The chair position is with the hips out, not with the hips forward. Remember always that. Hips up, out. We bring the weight of your body back. So you are like on the heels. The legs could be together or hip distance apart. Yeah? So when you get that balance, open chest, shoulders away, and we lift in your arms. Again with that social distancing between ears and shoulders. And we will do the same that we did before. So we will put the hands in prayer position. Shoulders away. We keep the chair position. And we will rotate without, try not to move the knees. The knees stay on the center. We rotate. We keep that going back with the weight of your body. And again, we can stay standing or you can try to go lower. Wherever is okay for you. Don't force. Coming back. We expand. We keep the weight back. We are not on the knees. Yeah? Back. A nice long position from your bum to the hands. We go again in prayer position. And we rotate into the other side. We can stay standing or more closer with the arm to your knee. Good. Very nice. I want to show you, for example, my own flaws, that I don't arrive to certain poses. Nobody can arrive to all the poses. So that's to reassure that doesn't matter. You can do whatever you can. You get the benefit anyway, so you don't have to kill yourself or to avoid certain poses because you don't do it perfectly. Yeah? So we're coming back. We expand. Keep the weight. And then we soften. We will go to sun salutation. Yeah, we will go down. We go back to plank. Shoulders away. We lengthen. And we do chest and chin. Expanding. Open. Shoulders away. And we go back to downward facing dog. Expand and open. Open chest. Relax your head. Relax your heels. Stay a little bit on the downward facing dog. Expanding and open. And then we put the knees on the floor. And we will go to child pose, just to relax. Hips, belly, chest. We can put the arms on the front, or the arms beneath your forehead, or the arms beside your body. Wherever you feel that is comfortable for you to take a little break. As you do that, imagine that your body now is settling from the other poses that were a little bit more strong, and all the energy that you exchange as you did these poses, the energy that was stuck in the different parts of your body are being cleansed, are being transformed on the roots, and you are receiving instead a fresh, cleansed, pure energy to fill your body again with a more supple, more comfortable energy. And remember, as we work through the physical body, we are cleansing and taking care of our emotional body as well, of our heart, our mind, our soul. And we're coming back. And from there we will go to hero pose. So we can put the sitting on your feet
or maybe you can open the feet and put your bum touching on the floor. The decision is if you are touching. You have to touch something with the hips, whether are your feet, the floor. If you don't arrive either, you can use blocks beneath your bum, between your feet, or pillows beneath your feet and your bum, or beneath your feet. Yeah. So the intention is that your hips are touching so you can ground into the blocks or the floor. The same action that we did sitting and standing. We ground to let your spine go long, nice and connected, without doing any effort with your upper body. Yeah? So it's the connection that gives you that sensation of strength and support. Yeah? We will open the arms, relaxing the shoulders, spread, open, pushing into the hips, open solar plexus. When you see the sunlight coming, open that solar plexus like crazy, because solar plexus is where we store the energy. So imagine that you are receiving tons of energy. Yeah? Expand. And then we relax, we round a little bit, and we will cross through the elbows, wherever you can. Really close, as much as you can. And then you check if you can catch your hands. If you can't, don't worry. You keep it away or you touch. This is not only depending on the flexibility, it's also depending of your joints, the length of your joints, and the amount of flesh that we have. Yeah. So if we have chunky arms like me, it's really difficult to get more close. Yeah. So you are what you are. So work with your body. Don't worry if you arrive or don't arrive to the perfect pose. Yeah. So wherever you have the hands away or with your hands together, we will do like a little circles with your elbows. But as you do that, remember, really important, keeping that social distancing between your shoulders and your ears. This won't go away when they lift in the restrictions. Always we will keep for life social distancing between shoulders and ears. Remember that. Go. And then the opposite direction. Soften. Yeah? Your spine is still straight because you are pushing with the hips to keep that sensation of expansion and strength on your spine. We open, we go to the other arm. On the top, shoulders again relaxed. Check that we are not tensing. We cross, wherever we can. We catch or not the hands. Relax your shoulders. And we move in a little circle. We always do this exercise in every class because it's a good way to mobilize your upper body, yeah, and get into that tension that we carry on shoulders and neck. Yeah. We go to the opposite direction. It's like the downward facing dog. We have to do it. Yeah. And then we open, expand, breathe deeply, shoulders away. Again, this distance, we put the other hand back. Open, spreading, shoulders away. Pushing into the hips to lengthen. Go. Breathe. And again, imagine that you are absorbing energy as you breathe, and you offer your body in this beautiful opening to receive the energy and to let go the tension. So we don't want to be extra tense. So don't force yourself. Always keep it in a position that is still comfortable, that you feel the straight, but it's not painful, unless we have pain already. Yeah. In this case, you keep wherever is okay. And then we expand the other arm, relaxing shoulders, put your hands wherever is okay, don't rush it. The rotation of your shoulders away so you open all this area. Yeah? Wherever you can, doesn't matter. And we open. Breathe. Shoulders as much away as you can. Pushing into the hips, expand, breathe. And then relax, release. And we will soften a little bit there, just for a couple of breaths.
Imagine that you are breathing from the top, from above your head, a beautiful energy, a cleansing energy, like a scanning energy that is passing through the whole of yourself, releasing the physical tension, but also the emotional tension as well, the stress, worries, and fears. So imagine as we move physically to release the tension, to find the tension and to release it, that work is go deeper and is going into the very core of your being to take all the tension that we put through the body in different parts, and we release that emotional tension as well. Very nice. Now we soften. We will stretch your legs as to relax here. We can put the hands on the floor and stretch your legs like a little downward facing dog, not forcing it. And we will go to sitting. We will do 1 twist more. Yeah? So we will go to crossing legs, comfortable. Doesn't matter which side, yeah? You try to ground your hips. And then the front leg, we will cross it over. Now, you check. Sometimes we can't cross it, so maybe you needed to keep it on the front or more on the front. So you check wherever is possible. And you try to ground yourself again into the hips. That both sit bones connected. Yeah? So we will catch the leg with the opposite arm to keep the position. We ground into the sit bones. We rise, we lengthen. And we will rotate toward that leg. We put the hand back, we ground, we lengthen, and we rotate softly, not forcing. Now, depending on your flexibility, you could, instead of put the hand here, put the arm and help to rotate a little bit more. But if you did do this, check that the shoulder is not going up. Yeah? So the shoulder away and you rotate, or you put the hand on the leg and you rotate. As you rotate, we lengthen, but we also ground in the hips. Yeah? So it's a double work. We ground and we stretch and we twist. And then relax. We change. We put the other leg. Now twists. Why are twists are really good for ourselves? Again, check that your foot is or crossing or on the front, wherever is possible. Yeah? Grounding, expand. Shoulders rise, and then rotate. Twists are really good because as we twist the spine, the spine is the center of our support. It's our support system for the physical body, but also for our emotional body. So we put a lot of physical and emotional tension in our spine, a lot, and more these days. So when we twist, we do it in a beautiful, soft way, caring way, it's like we are allowing the spine to release all that tension that gets trapped, like between the vertebrae on the discs. So we lengthen and twist. Imagine that we are squeezing a sponge from water. The same with your spine. Imagine that as we twist, we squeeze that sponge and we take all the tension out. To leave it relaxed and fresh. And then when you release the twist, imagine that you get a flush of energy, blood and oxygen to all the cells of your spine and your back. Yeah? Now we soften and we will lie down on the floor. Allow me to change the mic. And we lying down comfortable on the floor. And we soften, we flatten your spine, your back. Release. Let go completely there. So you ground your lower back, your hips, lengthen the spine, the chin toward the neck or toward the neck, keeping the head on the floor. And let your arms expand. Let your shoulder blades expand there. So when we go to bridge, starting from your feet, pushing into the floor, as always, as grounding, you push, you ground, you lifting your thighs. As you go into the bridge, you go into your neck, the back of the neck. So the chin is going even deeper toward your neck or your chest. You keep expanding your arms to the side, so you lengthen the line. We create a space between your shoulder blades to allow all those muscles to stretch. We go into the top of your shoulders to stretch the muscles of your neck there. So in one pose, we work on the upper body as we work on the hips. Yeah? We open groins here, stretching the hip flexors. That is a big muscle that runs here. That when you stretch, remember that we are a lot of sitting these days. So we need to open this area. This area also holds a lot of our physical tension and the emotional tension as well. Hips, lower back, belly is the center of the emotional body. It's what we call the second chakra. So when we open it, when we work in this area, we are releasing, helping to release all that gets stuck emotionally there. Not only the physical aspect that is beautiful as well. And then relax, release. Soft. When you are right to the back there, the whole back, keep expanding and bring the knees to your belly. And we soften, we relax. Let go completely here. And then we go again to a spinal twist from here. We roll toward one side. We open, soften shoulders, relax. If you notice that you don't touch the shoulder blade on the floor, you put pillows or blocks between your knees or beneath your thigh, so you can lift the knees a little and then your shoulder blade will go to the floor more easily. And then soften. Now we are bringing back here the image of the roots supporting us from beneath, receiving that beautiful energy of the planet. We bring this idea of being surrounded by energy. This time this energy is turning into a beautiful, loving, caring, soft, protective energy. So you are surrounded above and beneath by a protective layer of loving energy. And as you open there, you are enjoying that, receiving that energy, feeling yourself completely with that loving energy. And then we go to the other side, taking your time, don't rush it. You can move the hips a little to the other side. Again, you recheck here if you need blocks. Sometimes we need blocks in one side and not in the other one. That's normal. So you check. We want to ground the leg, so have it grounded so you can relax and ground the shoulder as well. So if we have the shoulders blades grounded and the hip and the leg grounding, we can relax the center, the spine, and we can get that twist fully, all the benefit of that twist, because we are only focusing on that twist, not in keeping the position. And just relax, surrender. And then coming back to the center. And from here, we will go to Shavasana. So a nice, comfortable position. Check that you are not go back to squeeze your body, really open, really relaxing there. Yeah? If you need, you can put your blanket to feel cozy. And you stay there as I lead you the relaxation. relaxation. So remember the energy beneath, the support, the roots, the energy around, that loving energy. And we will receive another energy from outside, let's say. Imagine the energy is coming from me. Yeah? But it's not that I'm channeling the energy, more energy for you. Something like that. And imagine that energy traveling freely, absorbing light and loving energy as it goes into your house and then into your feet. You can imagine also that energy is filling your house as well, not only yourself. So you can enjoy that energy when you finish the class too. And the family or the people that live with you also can enjoy that energy. So imagine that energy now focusing, entering into your body through your feet, through your heels, through the sole of your feet, through your toes. And imagine that energy moving through the top of your feet into your ankles. And then imagine that energy moving through your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades, your shoulders. And imagine that energy moving through your arms, elbows, wrists, fingers. And then imagine that energy moving up again toward your shoulders, your neck, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the crown of your head, your face, your neck, your chest, your belly. Allowing your body to surrender completely to the floor and going deeply inside now and relax, relax, relax. And then slowly, really slowly, allow your awareness to get back to your body and start to bring some movements to your hands, to your feet, moving your fingers, your toes, moving your head side to side, and bringing your arms back and lengthen and stretch. And from there we go to one side, bending your knees, and we go to a sitting position, crossing your legs and breathing deeply. Now give a big thanks to yourself for taking the time to come to class today, and I thank you for sharing your time and your practice with me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the class. And enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully the sun stays and you can go for your walk. Yeah, and enjoy a little bit of light and happiness.
Good. So see you in my next classes. Now later on I do an active retirement class. So if you have any relative over 60, 70, you can tell them to join the next class. And tonight, just in case if you need an extra little reinforcement, we have a restorative class at 8 o'clock. Yeah. So thank you so much again. Have a wonderful day, morning. Yeah. See you soon. Big hug, big hug, big hug. I still have my little lady here. Yeah. So big hug. Yeah. Imagine that I'm hugging you. And see you soon. Bye.